Hello everybody, and welcome back to Unknown SMP, where today we are going to be building the hull for the armor trims and that's all that stuff. Now, here's the thing, I've actually recorded this entire video, except my microphone wasn't connected properly. So now I have to have a very chaotic video as I try and voice over this one. This is also a shorter video because I had a bit of a time crunch designing everything. So yeah, let's just jump straight into the video. Okay, so let's really quickly fly on over to where we're going to be building this thing today. So I think both of these areas are going to be used up, so we can't really use them. But if we come up over here, we have a pretty nice mountain we can terraform and change around and all of that we're going to be using for this. And this is going to be a little thing I'm going to do, which I'll explain in just a moment. But first and foremost, we need to do some terraforming. So if we come like right on up here, about here should work, about here. And if we do a quick little bit of magic like that, the land is terraformed. Now, this took a while to do, and I'm not entirely happy with it. Like down in this area, I'm not entirely happy with how that looks. And I've actually forgotten to blend it in some spots, but that's okay. Yeah, like right over here, I've forgotten to blend it in. So we'll do that in the future. I also haven't quite terraformed up the back yet because I need to change up a lot of the mountain in the future with what I'm going to be doing this season, which is the challenge mountain. I think I already kind of talked about this before. Now, the challenge mountain, I'm going to be doing like a whole bunch of different challenges throughout the seasons. This is one of them, like kind of an example. And then we're going to be building something up which will represent that, whether it's a statue, monumenty type thing, or if it's, you know, a big building like this, whatever it is. That's kind of what we're doing this season. So yeah, let's, you know, go gather the materials we're going to need for this build. Okay, so the first thing we're going to need is some spruce logs to make up some smithing tables. Okay, so now some of the spruce logs turned into spruce planks, we can grab up the iron from our iron farm and turn these into a whole bunch of smithing tables. So we need quite a few stacks of those. Okay, now with all of these smithing tables made up, we need to go and get some other materials. The next thing that we do have to get though is some snow. So let's go gather some of that now. Okay, and with all of the snow gathered, we have to go into the nether and grab ourselves some basalt. So let's go do that now. Right, and we can turn all of that basalt into polished basalt and chuck that on into our shulker box, just like so. Next up, we need some... Okay, so now I've actually just gone and grabbed the last few things we needed because it got very tedious very quickly in terms of grabbing all of these stuff up, and it was just like a lot of running around because I had a lot of the stuff already. So if we can fly on over to our lovely, lovely area we've previously terraformed, we can jump on in to a lovely, lovely time lapse of me building it. So let me jump you guys into that one right now. Alright, and just like that, the build is done. That took a while, but yeah, I'm happy with the way it's turned out. Now, I haven't quite finished the roof or anything like that because I haven't really got much of an idea for it. I just know that the roof will be quite pointy. But yeah, and we've got on the sides here all of the little areas for our armors, and back here is actually I'm going to be making a bunch of custom armors, which I think I've mentioned before. But with all of these custom armors, you know, I actually have to go and make them myself, so yeah. But once I've made all of those, they'll be back here. That's why we have the bamboo signs. And this little spot here will be where my own armor for the season will go. Obviously, a replica of it. But yeah. And we actually have like all the little areas set up for the things. So let's run through that really, really quickly. So right down at the front here, we have the wild armor trim, and we also have the coast armor trim. We then have the Vex and the Sentry armor trims. We then have the Dune and the Tide armor trims. We then have the 4 Trial Ruins. And then we have the Rib and the Snout armor trim. Then you have the Spire and I can't remember what this one is. I think it's like Eye. It's the one you get from the Stronghold anyway. On either side here we'll have the Flow armor trim on this side when that comes out, and the Bolt armor trim on this side when that comes out. But those come in 1.21, which hopefully we'll update to in this season. Over here that's Silenced, and this side is Ward. So yeah, they're all the different things. Now it's time for me to quickly run through and get all the armors in their little containers. So let me do that right now. Okay, I've managed to get all the different armors in. Oh, baby zombie, hold on. Wait, let me get really quickly. Come on, there we go. I hate baby zombies so much. Anyway, so I have managed to finish up all of these. So yeah, I think they look quite good. You know, I'm excited for us to come with this area. But yeah, other than that, I think that that's all for this episode. I don't really have much else to do. It's like the day before I normally upload, and I have to edit still. And now I've had to do this voiceover as well, which luckily hasn't taken very long, but still kind of stressful. But yeah, I hope to see you in the next one. Subscribe if you want to see the rest of this and me finishing this build completely eventually. And like the video if you enjoyed the video. But other than that, I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.